James Carpenter with Country Living. Welcome to my channel and thank you for watching my videos. Welcome to Country Living. My name's James Carpenter. Today's project is to build a step stool. The step stool is for the master bedroom. Our bed sits too high for my wife to get in and out. The mattress and the box springs are considerably larger than our old ones. So we need to make her a step stool so that she can get in and out of bed easily. We're going to make it out of hardwood, 1x6s. This is materials that I got from Habitat. I paid $7 a board. The majority of the boards are 12 foot or longer. The stuff I'm going to be working with today are more in the area of 6 or 7 feet. But I got a good sized stack of this lumber from them. Okay, the dimensions are going to be the top plate 16.5 by 3. So we need to make a rectangular shaped box 16.5 by 3. So I'm going to cut these now. Now these old clamps, I got them from Habitat. I'm not sure how far they date back, but they look like they're pretty old. But they are built extremely well. All right, originally I was going to put this board to the outside, and the way these clamps are, they're not long enough for me to put this in there. So I've got to take 1.5 inches off of this board right here. I'm going to cut them both at the same time. That will guarantee that they're exactly the same length. Okay, so right now it is not perfectly square, but what my intentions are is this bit will recess the head of the screw so that I can put it in there flush and not split anything. I'm going to secure this side, and once this is secure, I will go ahead. I'll be able to move this clamp a little bit. Right now it doesn't quite fit across the table like I'd like it to, and then I'll square it up before I screw this side down. There we go. Perfect. Now let's see if it'll stay there while I tighten this down. Didn't. Okay, we got it back. Perfect. Take a look at a couple things here. That's what the screws look like when they're recessed in there. And just in case you doubt me, it's square. All right, so now I'm going to do some more reinforcing. Okay, so this is scrap from the shipping container storage facility for the equipment that we made in one of the other videos. And obviously I try to keep anything that could possibly be used again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and I'm going to cut 4 of them And I'm going to put them in the corner like this, and then run more screws in there. And what that'll do is just further reinforce this area. I'll mark this and get the length for one, and then cut the other 3 from there. Give you an idea what that looks like. And what that should do is really reinforce those corners. Now, we do have another issue. It looks like my brad nails were just a little bit too long. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get another tool out and see if I can get those cut off. Okay, I experimented a little bit off camera, and what I found is I can take these pliers and I can nip that end off of there as close as I can get it. And then this sanding disc sands that down to a nice smooth surface. All right, that seems to work pretty good. There's nothing there to scratch or do anything like that. I've got a few more of these to do, so I'll get that over with so we can move on. We got lucky here, there's only one that's really sticking through. Okay, good to go. I think because of the 3-foot span, I'm going to put a block in the middle of this. Half of 36 is 18. We'll set our block at 18. I'm going to draw a line on the outside, so when I shoot these finish nails in here, I'm getting them straight. I did use a slightly shorter piece of wood, and I did that so when this is on the floor, it's not teetering or rocking off of that center board. Now, as you can see, it's a measurements really precise, which is all part of doing quality workmanship. What we're doing here is we're making sure that the center board is square. So we're not putting it in there under an angle. Alright, just like a good surgeon, they put a lot of stitches in there so the scar's not so bad. Oh, we got one that wants to fight. You've seen me do this before. When you've got a fighter, you can create some leverage. Nice and straight now. That helped. Put a few more stitches in there. I know you hear me talking about stitches. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but I've got a few stitches there on my arm. I got some stitches up here on my ear. I've got stitches on my neck. So basically, to make a long story short, I do a lot of mowing in the summertime with this country living deal, and I'm out in the sun a lot. And my dad was military, so I spent a lot of time in North Africa and Morocco and Guam, so I've seen a lot of sun in my early days and a lot of sun in my latter days, and they had to remove some skin cancer. Now the spot on the neck, they had to take skin off my neck to patch up my ear because they had to remove cartilage from the ear. I know that's probably not what you want to hear today, but that's how I got on the stitches. I stitched this thing up just like Dr. Preston at the Columbus, Ohio VA stitched me up. And since we're on the subject of the VA, I know you hear a lot of bad things about the VA, but I've been going to the VA for a lot of years. I got injured when I was in the military. Obviously you see that at the startup of the video. I spent 6 years active duty. And I was in an accident that cracked one vertebrae and crushed 5 vertebrae. So technically, for an old guy like me, I still get around pretty good, and the VA has been taking care of me for a lot of years. So I have nothing but good things to say about the VA, I'll be quite honest with you. And you know, occasionally you'll run into a bad apple, but I haven't ran into many. Really, basically, maybe one that I would consider somewhat a bad apple, but I really don't know if he was a bad apple or he was just sloppy in the way he did things, to be honest with you. But I'm not going to let him work on me no more. I know that. And it's not Dr. Preston. Don't get that in your head. It was a colonoscopy doctor. But anyhow, I'm not getting into all that. I want to finish this project up and release this video so all them new subscribers and all them old subscribers can see what James has been up to. country living. Always something to do out here on the farm. All right, let's keep going. Okay, I'm gonna go into the shipping container. No, never mind, there's one over here. This one's got some cracks. I don't know if you can see it from there, but one of them runs to about here and the other ones are down here. I'm gonna cut that off, get a good square in and get rid of those cracks. All right, it looks like I gotta go into the shipping container after all. I need one more board. Okay, so we got 4 at 36 inches. Okay, I guess for whatever reason I thought I needed 4. It looks like I only need 3. So we do have one extra. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. Clamp on there to get the cracks out of there. So now I think I'm going to put some screws in there. I feel a little bit safer with screws over them little nails. I'll tell you what, I can't find made in China on here anywhere, but I can tell by these casting marks this is good old made in the USA stuff from way back. All right, let's find that 18-inch mark. We'll make a line so that when we drill, we know we're in the center of that center support. All right, so this is made out of 1x6 hardwood. The same hardwood we're going to use in one of the upcoming videos for the base molding. And again, it came from Habitat. I know you probably watch a lot of my videos, you hear me talk about Habitat, but I got to be honest with you, as much as things cost today, even if you make good money, you know, you don't necessarily always have to go out and buy brand new. This wood here is perfectly fine, in good shape, and I paid pennies on the dollar what I would have paid for new materials. And this already had a coat of paint on it. You know, it's hard to beat that. So a 12-footer, hardwood, 1x6, painted. which, you know, that's kind of ruining hardwood, but I had no control over that. But I was going to paint it anyhow for the baseboard. And now I'm using it as a primer coat, and I'll paint this and it'll come out really nice. So let's take a close-up look at what we did here. Okay, them square cuts on the ends probably wasn't the greatest. I did leave just a little bit of a lip here. You know, we got bolts running all the way across in that center, nut bolt screws in that center support. We got screws on the end. And what I'll do is I'll put some silicone in these recessed areas, and this is all going to disappear before it's painted. And then the paint will cover this up. It'll look a little bit better. But for what it is, it's basically just a step stool. I'll lift it up for you. That's what it looks. Well, look, that hardwood looks good, not painted. Check that out. That would have been pretty for another project. Those corner supports. I'm gonna drop this so you can hear how sound it is. What do you think? It's the real deal. Again, it's James Carpenter with Country Living. And you don't know how much I appreciate you guys. My subscriber count is going up phenomenally fast right now, and I'm excited about it. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.